During a recent combat operation, operators from the 3rd Special Operations Regiment of the Ukrainian Armed Forces eliminated an enemy assault trooper after he refused to surrender and open fire. The mission tasked the Special Operations Forces, SSO, team with clearing an enemy-held settlement. Before launching the ground assault, operators from the TR-1R1 unit secured and isolated the surrounding area, effectively cutting off enemy access routes, escape paths, and logistical support. Using reconnaissance UAVs, the team identified concealed firing positions, bunkers, and enemy concentrations before advancing into the settlement. This intelligence allowed the operators to plan a precise and coordinated assault while minimizing unnecessary exposure.
Stop! Сдавайся, буйки! Сокол, взял? Дай мне блестяшку сюда!
During the clearing operation, the team encountered an enemy assault soldier inside one of the residential compounds. According to the operators, the individual behaved aggressively and was given an opportunity to surrender. Instead, he responded by opening fire on the advancing troops. Because the enemy posed an immediate threat to the team, we decided to neutralize him, said an operator with the call sign Douglas. Following the engagement, the unit withdrew from the area to preserve its tactical advantage and avoid unnecessary risk. According to Douglas, additional hostile forces remained nearby and were capable of directing reconnaissance drones and coordinating enemy artillery fire, making a prolonged stay in the area increasingly dangerous. The operation demonstrated the regiment's methodical approach, combining UAV reconnaissance, battlefield isolation, and disciplined small unit tactics to reduce enemy mobility before conducting close-quarters clearing operations.
Це не подствольник, це сороковка.
Two 6-man assault teams, including fighters known by the call signs Zolotar, Maga, and Lys, marched nearly 12 kilometers on foot through relentless rain and snow to reach a Russian defensive trench. Their advance across an exposed, heavily mined battlefield was quickly detected by enemy reconnaissance drones. The Russian forces responded with an intense barrage, launching fiber-optic FPV drones every few seconds while directing fire from 152mm artillery batteries. Under the cover of Ukrainian mortar fire, the assault teams fought back, shooting down several incoming FPV drones with small arms and Fort 40mm grenade launchers before taking shelter among the ruins of a devastated village. It was there that fighter Yuriy Zolotar was critically wounded. Despite the team's desperate efforts, he was repeatedly targeted by enemy drones and ultimately killed while covering the withdrawal of his comrades. How do you retreat through a deadly forest corridor when a wounded brother stays behind to ensure everyone else survives? How does a commander watch his comrades' final moments through the live feed of a reconnaissance drone while simultaneously coordinating the evacuation of other wounded fighters? And perhaps the hardest question of all, what drives those same soldiers, after recovering from their own injuries, to return to the very battlefield where they nearly died? Not only to recover Zolotar's body, but also to hunt down and eliminate the Russian troops hiding inside the basement where the battle reached its final, brutal conclusion. Soldiers of the 3rd Separate Special Operations Regiment, Prince Sviatoslav the Brave of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, have destroyed at least a dozen Russian military aircraft using precision kamikaze drones in a series of targeted strikes. The regiment also employed attack drones to eliminate several buildings used by Russian forces as temporary assembly points. In addition, Ukrainian operators destroyed multiple enemy logistics vehicles, including cargo trucks, light utility vans, and buses that were being used to transport personnel and supplies to the front. The unit's press service announced the operation on its official Facebook page, releasing combat footage compiled from the drone's onboard cameras. The video captures the precision strikes against Russian aircraft, troop concentrations, and logistical assets, highlighting the growing effectiveness of Ukraine's drone warfare capabilities on the battlefield. Ukrainian military intelligence said on Thursday that its special forces were continuing to conduct sweeping operations in the Zaporozhye direction, clearing positions and capturing Russian soldiers during close quarters combat. In a post on Telegram, the main intelligence directorate of Ukraine, HUR, said its Chimera unit had successfully cleared one of the settlements in the area. HUR said that groups of Russian infantry had fortified themselves in residential buildings until, through skillful and systematic actions, Ukrainian forces forced them out of their positions. The Special Forces then conducted a thorough sweep of the area, engaged in close quarters combat, and captured survivors. The captured Russian soldiers are expected to be exchanged for Ukrainian prisoners of war, the report said. The nearly 3-minute video footage shared by HUR appears to show an intense raid, with body camera footage capturing close quarters combat, gunfire, and military clearing procedures. The footage concludes with 2 captured Russian soldiers saying that they could have died, but survived thanks to Chimera,